bring it around your ankles. And just to warm up here, I promise we'll do a lot of Pilates, but I'm just feeling kind of lazy today. So I kind of just want to get my heart rate up. And we're just going to take it behind your ankle or around your ankles and start to just go into this little jump. So you're going to go out to the side, little jumping jacks here. Make it little, doesn't need to be big. Really pressing into the band. Yep, keep it going. Just going to let someone in. For 8, 7, 6, 5. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that squat. You're going to bend your knees, touch your ankles, and then reach it back up. Bend and lift. And pressing into the strap. Four more. Getting into those abs for 2 and 1. Good, getting back into those jumps. One more round. Dog is gonna come play with me for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it up and bring it back down. Touch and lower. And into that deep squat. Reaching up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, holding it up there, coming into that squat. And then you're gonna start to bring your right toes out to the corner. Sit nice and strong on the left, bring it out. And corners, keep it going. Good. One more each side. And then go into the left. Bring it corner and corner. Good, even it out. One more on each side. Back to the right side. Getting right into our glutes. Maybe going a little further out. Weighted on the left heel. One more. Right into the other side. Good for 4 and 3, 2, really reach, and 1. Good, last thing here, just get it up to the toes. You're nice and high, you're gonna bend, start to pulse down. Band is helping you balance. Pulling in through the core, sending the weight down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back up, lower down. Now, if you're facing a good way, you're gonna walk this out into plank. So chin in, pressing it out there, pulling in through the belly button. Hold that position nice and strong. Find the rib cage into the core, and then bring it back to down dog. Lower the heels, really send the weight down. Flare your hips to the back wall, and then curl through the spine. Pull in and lower to that plank position. Holding it there nice and strong. Take an inhale. On the exhale, lift up through the belly button, send it down to down dog. One more time, pressing through the belly button. Come out into that plank. Hold it there, press the mat away. For 3, 2, 1, you'll press back up, down dog. Lower the heels. And then bringing the knees down, taking that child's pose. And just kind of rock it into the hips, side to side there. Working that out. And then we'll take the band off. We'll have it probably in class again. So just hold on to that. You're gonna take your weights, finding the feet a little out in front, not right underneath, but a little further. Taking them in tight towards you. You're going to start to round your spine down, making that big C curve. Peeling so much that once you start to feel your hips, just curl an inch more with the belly button. Holding it there, and then round it back up. Finding that flat back, find the curl in. Use the belly button. Curl more than you think you can and hold that position. You're going to rotate towards the right side, bring it back to center. And I really pulled in through my belly button into my rib cage. 4 more. Good, come an inch lower, and an inch higher, and an inch lower. Just rocking that deep curve. Try to release your hips. Get more into that low belly strength for 3, 2, 1. Round it all the way up. We're coming back down. And this time we're going to lift your arms to here. You're going to bicep down, bicep curl it up. Good. If you feel strong here, start to lift the right leg up and lift your left. Stay curled. Find that spot where you're shaking to balance. 3 more. For 2 and 1. Send it all the way down. Stretch the legs out. Take a stretch forward towards the back of your legs. We're going to come into a little pattern here. So you're sitting up nice and tall. You're going to bring your hands into your chest and make it so that your fists are facing towards you and away from you. You'll start to curl it down, pull the belly in, squeeze your inner thighs. Now it's nice and easy in that deep C curve. We're just going to take your arms out to the side, press them back. As you're pressing back, you're diving forward over your legs. Now rotate the palms of your hands to the ceiling. Start to pump the arms up to the ceiling. Get out of your hips, use your core, and lift the arms. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate the palms down. Lift your chest up, grow tall, 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 and bring it back to that starting position. So we're going to roll down, curl through the spine, stay lifted as you curl. Find that deepest C curve you have. Bring your arms out to the side. Press the arms back as you dive forward. Use your stomach. Rotate the palms to the ceiling. Pump the arms to the back. Good. If your hips are really turning on, try to just relax your thighs. For 2 and 1. Rotate the palms of the hand. Lift, lift, lift your spine. And come back to that position. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times a little quicker now, because I want you to be able to get it. Curl through, make that C curve. Find the deepest you have, bring it out to the sides, dive forward and press the arms back. Rotate the palms, lift up for 5, for 3, 2, 1. Rotate the palms, grow tall, 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 tall. It pulls you back up. 1 more time. Curl it down. Still growing tall. Press out. Dive forward. Use your back, use your shoulders. Palms to the ceiling, pulse it up. For 3, 2, 1. Rotate the palms, grow nice and tall, and bring it back in. Okay, we have 1 more thing in this position. Bend the knees again. Arms are coming up. You're going to roll it down, curl the spine, reach the arms up to the ceiling. You're going to row back up and row. Legs can be slightly apart. And in. Good, reaching up each time. Get into that oblique. Find the C curve. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Rotate the palms down. Come an inch lower. Bend your elbow. Bring it back. Bend and twist. Bend and twist. Keep going like that. For 4, 3. Even it out on each side. 2 and 1. Reach it up and over. Dive forward over your feet. Take the stretch. And then bring your feet together and just rock the knees side to side. Yep, and we're gonna change positions there. And we'll start to come onto your backs. We'll keep the weights close to you. Rounding it down. And then bringing the feet nice and tight towards your body. Heels together, knees together. Take that big squeeze of the inner thighs. And then grab your weights. You'll curl the head, neck, and shoulders up to the ceiling. Pressing the feet down, lift an inch higher. Get really deep into the stomach and then try to untuck your hips. So press the tailbone down. Someone that's having internet trouble, I think. Holding that shape, start to pulse up. Lift with your weights. For 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, come an inch higher, and then reach the arms up to the ears. Hold it there, bring it back down. Lift higher, lift up to the ears. Press your belly button, you really gotta press, or else it's gonna go right into your back, and you don't want that. So press down, up. One more time. Lift, lift, and lower. Great. You're gonna walk your feet slightly apart. We're kind of building onto that. So you're gonna curl up. Now try to untuck your hips. So don't press all the way into the mat, but untuck. Lift up an inch higher. Now we're going up to the ceiling, chin is in all the way, circling to the sides. And again, lifting up and circling. You can also do this without weights. It's totally still hard and around. One more. We're gonna reach up an inch higher and then lower down. Okay, right from there, drop your weights. You'll start to go into bridge. So you're gonna tuck your pelvis, release the hips, start to stretch through the front of the hips as you curl up. Most people think this is like right about the glutes, which it is, but try to find that length and stretch through the front. Big toes are on the mat, heels are on the mat, start to lower down through your spine, feel each vertebrae. And we'll do that again, coming up all the way and hold. Getting strong into the glutes, bring the right leg up to tabletop and extend it to the ceiling, point the toe. Send it down away from you, flex your foot and lift up. Point and lower, flex and lift. Keep all the length and watch that you're not just hiking that hip, but that the whole leg is lifting. So if you even want to keep your hands on your hips to make sure they're staying even. One more. Return. Keep it up. Press really strong into the right foot. Lower the left, flex and lift. Getting that length. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Return back down to the mat. You'll lower down inch by inch, vertebra by vertebra, all the way to the mat. And you're going to take your arms with the weights, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, finding that tabletop position. Untuck your hips so you have a little space under the low back, and then bring your ribs tighter to the mat. Lift your legs up to tabletop. Extend them out, heels together, toes apart. Start to pump into the 100. Big inhale here. Big exhale. After that first breath, rotate the palms, still pressing down. Big inhale. Big exhale. And rotate. Find the tailbone and rotate with every breath. I'm getting a little stronger here, so I'm going to lower my legs a little bit. Only lower them to where you know you can keep your abs in without popping out. Get more into the backs of the arms. Rotate. We're almost there. And rotate. Up a little higher with that upper body, chin in. We have one more. Wrists are in line. No knock wrists. and reverse. Whew. Lower down the legs all the way and lower the head. You'll take your weights, bring them up and over. Bring your knees into your chest, pull the spine, lift everything up. Then you're going to take your knees in towards you, lift your hips up and lower. And think about lifting straight up to the ceiling. For 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Squeeze your knees lower halfway down. Find that core strength, press into the mat and lift up. Same thing. Lower down. Find that low belly strength to lift up. Gravity wanting to pull your legs down, and you're going to say nope, pulling them right back in. 3 more. Last one. Good, and then take your arms to the sides. The palms can be facing up or down, whatever you prefer. You're going to start to bring your legs slightly over to the side, squeezing the knees, and then pull it back to center. And over, abs turn on, and lift it back up. So if your knees are too close to your body, you're not going to feel in your core. So press them a little further out. Try to get both shoulders on the mat the whole time. It's a nice little twist and release for your back also. One more time, really press into the ground with your core. And then the knees can come closer in towards you. You can go all the way over. Take that nice stretch of the upper body. Find the right shoulder on the mat and lift. Take the exhale, lift the knees into the chest, bring it all the way over to the other side. Find that thoracic twist. Press heavy into the mat. On the next exhale, lift it up. One more time each side. On your own time here, maybe you want to stretch the legs out and really press that opposite shoulder in the mat. Lift it up and up and over towards the other side. And use the core strength, lift up and then lower the legs down, shake it out. You'll take the arms up, big reach. You're just gonna hover the arms, upper body up, almost like you're gonna do a roll up, but not yet. Reach up an inch higher and then return. Good, the head's gonna come up first, chin in, lift everything up, peel up and lower. This time arms are gonna come up first. Right over the shoulders, peel your head up, hold, come an inch higher and lower. Now you're gonna go in for the roll up. Bring the arms up, chin in, lift, press the heels into the mat, reach up and over, dive forward. Keep that resistance, keep reaching with your arms. Curl through the stomach to round you down. Squeeze the inner thighs, paint the spine, and return. Same thing. Instead of thinking like this is like a huge abdominal workout, think like you're being stretched. So the arms are stretching you forward. And then here, they're still stretching you out. The legs are gonna lengthen as you lower down, away from your hips. Doing one more, as slow as you can. Curling in, let the weights be a guide. Press heavy into the mat, lift up. Reaching past the toes. And curling it down slow. Lift the arms up a little higher and lower down. All right, we're gonna come on to tabletop. So we'll just switch positions here. Feeling grounded in the mat, keeping the weights nearby. We're gonna stretch all that out. So looking up towards the ceiling and opening the chest there. Press strong into your hands and then curl it in. And looking up, feel the roundedness. Exhale, curl. Feel the stretch to the front body. Getting the resistance. Last one. Also good on the back. You'll even it out, come to that neutral shape, and then taking the arm in the weight, I'll start with this one. Bring it out to the side, And then extend the right leg back. So left arm, right leg. You're going to start to lift the right leg up. Arm is just staying put with your weight or without. Really draw the shoulder in. For 4, 3, 2, hold it, the leg up. The arm comes into your hip, back out to the side. In and out. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Everything out to the corners. You're going to curl it in. Touch your weight to your knee. Press it back out and curl it in. And press. Get into that oblique. 2 more. And float it down. Round through the spine. Maybe rotate the wrists for a second. Just feel back to normal. Or we do the other side. Okay. We'll take your opposite leg, extend it out. Right hand out to the side. Holding that shape, start to pulse the leg up. Core is nice and strong. Notice if your head is not in line with your spine. Really try to even that out. Straight line. Holding the leg up, you're going to bring your arm into your hip, back out to the side. Eight total. And 2 more, depending on where you're at. And then lower everything back to the corners, curl it in. And lift up. Into that left oblique. I'm going to touch my weight all the way to my knee. 2 more. And lower it down. Oh, that light weight really makes a difference. Curl in, tuck the tops of your toes. So just feel nice for your abs. You're going to lift and scoop your knees off and lower. Back into those lower abdominals. And lift. For 4, 3, curl your spine the way it needs to be. And 1. Good. Lower down all the way. Take the arms out. Reach. Roll through the hips. And you'll make your way back over here. We're going to grab your band. And you'll bring this around tops of the legs. I'm going to start on my right side, on my forearm. Stacking the knees, going to lift up and lower, and then the next one you kick back. So it's 1 up and 1 out. Ooh, band might be messed up, that's okay. Try the best you can. And extend. Lifting up and out of this arm. We're doing 2 more. And holding it there, rotate the top knee up to the ceiling. Make sure the feet are a little further apart and then lower. And lift, lift out of this arm. Bringing the glutes together here. And for the second half of this, we lift up the feet, same thing, lift. If it's too much for your back, you can go here. Good, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Give yourself a little stretch there. You'll take your band off. We're going to continue to work on that leg coming up to your right forearm. Left leg is behind you. You're lifting up. You're going to tap it side and lift it to the back. Tapping side and lift it up. Pulling in through the belly button. Upper body strong, not sinking into the mat. 8 total, 4 more. For 3, 2, 1. Now we bring it out. You're going to bring it in and then send it out and in and lift it off the ground. So the hips can move a little bit here, trying to stay tight into the core. Being nice and clear where you're putting your leg. It's going out and in. Little tuck of your hips. You can get into the low belly strength. For 4, 3, 2, you'll hold it out on 1. Tap it down, lift it up. Press that left hand really into the mat. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in all the way. Give yourself a nice stretch. Reach your hands over to the right. Sink on your left. Really let the hips fall to that left side. And then bring your band back on the legs. Gonna go into that other side. Coming onto the left forearm. Bending at the, hinging at the waist. You're gonna start by lifting up once and kick it out. And lift up. I like when the band follows what I want it to do. When it doesn't twist, it makes me happy. Little things. And watching that side, armpit and waist. Keep it going here. Almost there. One more time. Good, now you're gonna take that top knee, lift it up and lower. For 3, 2, and 1. Lift the feet up. Same thing, lift into that band. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking off the band. Okay, you'll come onto that forearm, right side. Sending the right leg behind you. On your left, you're gonna start to lift and tap and reach behind. Lift and tap and reach. Pull in through the core. Four more here. Press down with that right bicep. But being nice and clear, you're going to bring it in, kick it side. Eight total. I have 4 more. Try not to use so much momentum. Feel every muscle. When you get out to that next side, lift and lower. Tap the toe, lift. Press down with the bicep. Draw the shoulders in. For 4 more. Ooh, bring it in. Lower down. Into that right side, reach over to the left. I love those power moves. Really makes you feel so strong, so hot, just ready to take on the world. And really connected to the back body, which is hard to do. So next, we're gonna grab your, if you have a pillow, bring it between your knees. You don't really need one though. You'll take your weights Yeah, so no big deal if you don't have that. Just gives you a nice little connection to the inner thighs. You're standing up nice and strong there. You're gonna take just the right weight, send the left one down, and you're gonna send it up to the side and bring it back down. And lift. I'm strong through the glutes. And it's going to that V shape. Core is connected. Reach it up. High V. For 4 more. 2. Hold it there. Slightly bend the elbow. You're going to bring it down and lift up and down. So I can still see it in my peripheral with a light weight, really drawing that shoulder in. Strong core. For 4. 3. Connect to the side oblique. 2. 1. Take it down right into that other side. So you're coming up to the high V, reach it up. We call this drawing a sword. And we do this on the reformer, where you're pulling the strap out and you're moving the carriage. So it's at a slow rate. Good, we have 4 more. Dropping both shoulders, keep it even. Connect from the back for 2, 1. On the next one, hold it up, slightly bend. You're gonna bring it down, connect to that side body, lift it up. You can still see it in your peripheral. And if you wanna challenge yourself a little bit, you can release the fingers and just hold it in your thumb, depending on the type of weight that you're carrying. If it's a wine bottle, probably not smart to do that. We just have 4 more. Drop through those shoulders. Feel so good, connect to the back. Last one. Good, bring all the way down, roll those shoulders back, and then just taking both arms up and bring them down. So just the second one. Thinking about angel arms, reaching, connecting the rib cage. Squeeze your pillow. 4 more. Chin in, spine long. For 2 and 1. Good, now I'm gonna do this one facing the side. You have your weights. You're gonna squeeze the pillow if you have, take it back, and then hinge back here. Squeezing the glutes and bring it back up. Lower the arms to the legs, lift it back. Squeeze, bring the hips forward. Lengthen the thighs. Bring it back, good return, chin is in. Going back, get a little deeper. Squeeze, lift. One more time, think a big thigh stretch. Send the hips forward. Even more, squeeze the glutes, send it forward, and lift up. Nice, roll the shoulders back. Take that away. I'm gonna come onto your back again. Start to roll it down. On the way down, you're gonna grab your right knee into your chest. Grab the ankle with your right hand. Pull it in nice and tight and switch. Really think like you're pressing down with that leg, and the resistance is where the abs come in. So anyone could just do this. I'm just gonna go off the rhythm for a second, but if you really press it down, I'm feeling it in my abs, and then as I come off of it, that's where the resistance comes in. So if my abs were moving right now, they'd go down, and they try to press down and down. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling that there. We just worked the lats a lot, so try to really press into the backs of the arms. 2 more. Good, extend the leg. Lift higher now. Look at your knee, double pull, and switch. Get out of your neck by coming higher off the ground. Use your arms, use the lats to pull the leg. Press the belly button in. Good, whatever feels best for you. If you want to go wide with the elbows, just keep the abs engaged. 4 more. Woo. Bring the knees in, lower down all the way. Rock it side to side. We'll bring the feet together. Start to curl it up. And you're gonna look at your knees. Grab your ankles as tight as you can to your body. Without going to rolling like a ball yet, drop the shoulders. Just tuck the hips. Hold it back and lift it up. Same thing, keep the heels tight towards you. Your abs should feel like they're turning on more as you go back. And they're really gripping because they don't know what's happening. So they're like holding on for dear life because they think that you're falling back. So that's what you want. We want to challenge your body to go off balance so we can tap into that deep strength. 2 more. Hold it back and then go all the way for that roll. Press the shoulders down, lift it up and hover. It's gonna seem easy now. And if you're feeling strong and out of the hips on your next one, you're gonna go back and then try to kick your legs forward a little bit as you come up. So you kick out and you're getting more stretch in your upper back. So it's hard. So I'm going back tight and then I'm kicking out on the way up and then coming back together. Ooh, 2 more. All right, take the knees apart, cross your legs, send the arms forward. Take a stretch. Curling it back up, switch legs and stretch it forward. We're gonna lay all the way on your side and grab one weight to have close to you. We're gonna actually start with that weight if this works, depending on the weight that you have. If not, don't worry. Bring it between your ankles and then you're gonna come down so that you're laying on the inside of your elbow, or you can be here. But I think this works better. You can also be on your bicep. That actually feels good. Top arm, pressing into the mat. You're gonna try to lift your legs up and then lower. So it's between the ankles or wherever you can grip your weight. And the top leg is just dead weight. Bottom leg is trying to lift it up. You're gonna feel it a lot through here. Also in that inner thigh. And think about tucking your pelvis forward. So you'll avoid your low back pain if you get this strong and this strong, inner thighs and core. That's what's gonna get out of that pain back there. 4 more. It's really deep. Holding it up. Tuck your pelvis more, send your pubic bone forward. Start to do little pulses of your legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You'll lower down, letting the weight go, so you can just drop it there. And then lifting your legs back up. You're gonna start to shuffle the legs. Really sending the hips forward, you're in parallel. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up the right leg, lower the left, and clap. Clap. Use that oblique. It's deep in your groin. It's right on the front of the hip flexor, but we're not in the hips. 4 more. Awesome. Bring it down. You're gonna bend your knees. Switch over to the other side, but before we go into that, take a mermaid stretch. So grab your ankles, reach up and over. Letting your neck just fall as it needs to. My neck just cracked a lot. Take your arm to the front and really twist. Reach for dear life and then come back. All right, we'll go to the other side. Squeezing the ankles. And if you have a heavy weight, I wish you the best here. You'll come down, start to lift and lower. Getting your bearings here, tucking the hips forward. And right away, you're going to start to feel this top oblique turning on, getting into some deeper muscles that might not normally work. Tuck your pelvis here. Honestly, to me, Pilates makes all the difference. It's like people say like they work out all the time, they don't know why they're not meeting their goals. And it's really just tapping into the deeper strength that your body is avoiding. So this really puts you there, and it really does make a difference. For 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1. Really tuck forward, squeeze your glutes, lift higher, start to little pulses. Inner thigh is really turning on. One side might be different than others, so you might feel it differently here than the other side. And then lower down. Let the weight drop. You'll lift both legs up. Start to go into little shuffles. Hand can go wherever you want. I like to move it around and make sure I'm working things. A lot of times obliques respond to touch. So if you're pressing on it, it's going to work for you. Feel longer through the torso for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the top leg up, clap it, and clap it. Send the hips forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Bend the knees. We'll do that nice stretch on the other side. Take it up. Anything that feels good here, so you can keep the arms to the ankles if that's deep in your hip. Really bring the arm behind you. I like to go to my knee after I get my bearings here and really kind of twist deeper. Letting the neck just fall with gravity. You might get a nice crack. Really opening to the side. Ooh. Okay, and then we have one more thing to do, this little progression that I'm really excited about. So we'll start on this side. You'll bring on your right side, bring your feet to match mine. So the bottom leg is a little turned out, top foot is in front of it. Right arm is a little past the shoulder, so not right underneath. You're looking up at the hand as if you're posing here. You're going to press up into the side plank and then bend your knees and lower down. Really press with that left foot. And the foot will be facing corner. Send it up and over. And return. Lift, take up the space. On this 4th one, you press it all the way up. Take it to the ground. Rotate the feet to plank. You're holding that plank. You're going to bend the elbows for slow for 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up and hold. Coming down again. This time we take it all the way to the ground for 4. Press and resist. 3, 2, 1. Take it to the ground. Take the arms by the ears. Let's do corners of the mat. Go into swimming. Start slow. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Pull through the belly. Start to swim it a little bigger. Chin is in. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Press up to that plank. Pull through the stomach. Press your palms into the mat. Good. You'll open to that other side plank. Reach the arm, lift up and out of it. And then you'll bend the knees and you're on the other side. So rotate the palm of the hand. You should be set up to do that other side. Pressing up, open, and bend it back in. Press that right foot into the mat nice and heavy. And return. Reach. After that fourth one, holding it up, lifting into the oblique as you go into plank. So making everything hard, basically. Keep pressing away from the mat. Slowly bend the elbows for 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up and hold. Good, my weight is a little forward, makes it harder. Coming down, elbows straight back. Resist the mat, pull the stomach in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Find yourself on the mat. Extend the arms out to the corners. Pull through the belly button. Start to go into swimming slow. Progressing it at your own speed. Chin is in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. We go over to plank. Press the mat away. Rotate to the side. Reach it. And slowly bring it down. Awesome, guys. We have one more thing to do, finding the teaser. So you're gonna go down, reach and curl through the belly button. Gonna take the arms up to the ears. Taking a big inhale, think about just making that C curve. That's all I want you to think about. You're gonna bring your arms to the side, chin in, reach and lift. You have that C curve, the legs start to reach up, come higher. Keep the C curve though. You can do it. Now lift the legs a little higher. Keep the C curve, drop the shoulders and balance. Reach the arms up to the ears and slowly lower down with that upper body, then the lower body. Breathe. We do that once more, one more variation. Arms to the sides, chin in, find the C curve, look at the stomach. It's nice and flat after all that workout. Lift up a little higher. Pull, really get that sweep. Reach the arms up and over. Make that circle, squeeze your thighs, squeeze them. Come lower with the belly button, last one. Reach with the arms, rotate, come all the way down. Woo. And we'll bring the knees into your chest. That's enough teaser for today. Taking the happy baby, grabbing the outsides of your feet, and just try to arch your back here. You'll feel the whole spine on the mat. Dropping through the shoulders and just rock side to side. Taking the insides of the legs, stretch to full straddle. Extend out all the way and then just pulse it down. Open the chest, open the shoulders, grabbing the ankles, rock it all the way up. And then take whatever stretch that you need to. Ooh, that was a great class, everyone. We started out strong, ended strong, but at very different level of strength. So we slowed things down and really got into it. That was awesome. Good job.